My name's Gardiner and I'm the set and costume designer of Cyrano de Bergerac. Damien and I sat down and talked about what we wanted to do for an indoor version, and we obviously wanted to keep the charm of the outdoors as much as possible. But one thing was to have the set based around a theatre. So we decided to keep the theatre as a background for all of the acts, even though we're in very different locations throughout the 5 acts. Well, there's lots of detail in this production, which I always enjoy. I enjoy set dressing. For example, the house, I had a friend who's a wonderful scenic artist basically paint the cloth, and I just assisted her in that process, and then myself and the ASMs sewed on these flowers. So I did a fair bit of the legwork as well. Well, my favourite thing is probably the moon we have, which flies in and out, but the moon is a very prominent feature of the play as well as the design. But the process was, we had the builders build a round shell, and then my friend, the scenic artist, painted a lovely crater cloth, and we attached that to it. And then on the inside of that, LED strip was placed inside, and then it's all wired up and magically it works. Damien wanted to set the play in the Belle Époque era, which is late 1800s, early 1900s, rather than the 1700s of when the play was written, because we just felt like the 1700s was a little bit too far removed from now. And Belle Époque's very beautiful, so it was still very appropriate, and I could do a lot of, fun character elements with the costumes still in that period. And yeah, we've got some gorgeous period costumes for Roxanne and other women. And I've made one costume, which is the moon, which has got to be my favourite costume. It's this giant silver moo essentially, because he's wearing a fat suit with beads all over it, and it's quite something. We ordered the uniforms, and they're reproduction World War I uniforms, which are a lovely pale blue. And I've also incorporated some of the pale blue into the set as a nice kind of harmonious element. And then I have sourced various elements from op shops and then created looks and done a lot of alterations. It's a range of all those things coming together to create a cohesive production.